All right, in this video, you're going to learn how to do the sewing test. You need to pass this test, be able to do all these tasks before you begin to sew with fabric, and you need to be able to show Ms. Kempner that you've done that. For the sewing test, you will need one blue needle, one pink practice card, one paper threader, and a length of yarn. All right, so with your practice card, you're gonna have your practice card ready. The first thing you need, though, is your needle, your yarn, and your threader. We are going to thread the yarn into the eye of the needle. What you are going to do first is you're going to take your yarn and you're going to put the very end inside the fold of the paper threader. So it's on the folded side right there. Okay, again, inside the fold right there. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this end here. See, it opens up, the open end. You're going to pinch that together and you're going to slide both of the ends through the eye of the needle. That works? Both ends. You don't want one side. This will not work if you do this. That doesn't work. Okay? Both ends need to go through. Then we're going to pull it through. There, this slipped off, so I can just go ahead and put that down. I'm going to grab onto the edge or the end of the yarn and pull it through so that it has a small tail. We're not going to pull it through so that these are even like this, because we're not going to sew like that in this class because we need to be able to take our needles off. We're going to have a long end and a short end, so it should have a short tail, okay, and then a long tail. The next thing you're going to do is we're going to sew a running stitch. Okay, or it's also called a straight stitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on one end and we're going to go up. And this is a often beginner mistake, is that people only sew in part way and they leave a long tail at the end and they just keep sewing, and then they run out of their thread or their yarn quickly. So you want to make sure you pull it all the way through to the end so that there's just a small tail like this at the end. Okay, and then for the running stitch, we're going to go up, down, pull it all the way through, still leaving this tail there, up, down, pull it all the way through, up, pull it all the way through, down, pull it all the way through. And you keep going down to the end of your card. Up, all the way through, down, all the way through, up, all the way through, down, all the way through. Okay, so that is a successful running stitch. Okay, once you're done with that, you can pull the running stitch. Is really easy, just to pull it out of the card. So you can pull it out of the card. And the next thing that we're going to try is the whip stitch, like this. Okay, so it's similar, but there's a little bit, it's a little different from the running stitch. Okay, some people find this stitch easier, some people don't. What you do is you pull it through the first hole. Remember to leave that little tail at the end. Pull it all the way through, leaving a little tail. Oh, that's getting too short, so I'm going to pull a little bit back. Now, instead of going down, I'm going to go around and up. Okay, and then I'm going to go around the edge of the card and up. Around the edge of the card and up. around the edge of the card and up. And you want to always make sure you're pulling your thread all the way through. Around the edge of the card and up. 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 Okay, so I finished that. All right, once you're done with this, then you're going to just go ahead and unthread this, put your needle back into the styrofoam, and then you will be ready to move on to using a metal needle, learning how to tie a knot at the end of your thread so it doesn't go through your fabric, and beginning to sew on fabric.